Professor, you've got a new book. Would you like to tell us the title?
Yes. Not up my trouser leg, you don't.
Oh. Could you maybe give us a bit of a backstory about this? Set the precedent for it.
Well, I wanted to answer the question of what I would permit to be put up my trouser leg. And I encouraged friends, family, and eventually members of the general public to come forward with items that I might permit to be put up my trouser leg.
I mean, I always flash back to Last of the Summer Wine, where Compo had a little stoat.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. He had one of those. I also know what he kept in his matchbox as well. I'll tell you later. Yes, trade secret. Yes, obviously things that aren't legs have been in trousers in the past, and I just wondered. No. I'm not going by society's norms. I'm deciding what I would permit up my trouser leg.
This is remarkable, isn't it? And now, before we get into a bit deeper with this, I believe you're working on a feature film of the book. Now,
yes.
Who's going to play the lead part?
Chris Pratt, unfortunately.
That is tragic.
Silly cunts and everything. Irrespective of his lack of talent, it's phenomenal.
Yes.
I wish I had his fucking life.
Well, you could do if this book is a success. Now, I believe
Chris Pratt is actually in the sequel to this book. He's not allowed up my trouser leg. There's a little spoiler for you.
Very good.
Bradley Cooper, on the other hand, talk to me later.
You brought the book with you.
Yes.
Would
yes,
you be so kind as to perhaps read an extract to our lovely studio audience?
Yes, I shall.
Do you need to set the scene?
Well, this portion is done sort of as a diary. There was a period where I was travelling around the country, having the general public bring me things, and it was either trouser leg or not trouser leg. And that's where I got quite a lot of this in an interview there.
Okay, over to you, Professor.
October the 9th, Cleethorpes. As I settled down in well, I suppose it was a pub, I sat down and the doors opened and in came the general public, holding things for my trouser leg consideration. First up, a very jolly fellow who brought me half a violin. I said, not on my trouser leg, you don't. He went away very sad. Another woman took out her packed lunch. Not on my trouser leg, you don't. She said no, she'd just come from far away and was hungry. We had a good laugh. And I spotted a petit filou, which, if pushed into shove, yes, that would go straight up the old trouser leg. Very soothing for my impetigo. Try signing impetigo, I apologise. She pulled out a very, very thin glass vase, suitable for a single stem rose, or an orchid. I snatched it away from her and stuck it straight up the old trouser leg. Unfortunately, in my excitement, I bent at the knee, shattering the delicate glass and cutting open much of my leg. After that, the blood loss made me a lot more amiable to pretty much anything that was placed in front of me. I had to be stopped putting twins there. They were just going to pram next to the table. But I did leave with 3 baguettes, 9 copies of the Mirror, 2 of the Express, I won't touch the mail, and 16 photos of Ant and Dec, separately. That should really help the blind work out who we're talking about. So, yes, and that was the end of my October day in Cleethorpes, which is the most fun anyone's ever had in Cleethorpes.
Remarkable, Professor. Thank you very much for sharing that. Before I let you go, I believe you're working on the title of a new book. Would you like to share that with us?
Yes, I am. Well, I thought, should I do another one of these? I'm already working on a semi sort of sequel to it. And I thought, no, I'm going to do something completely different ballpark. Fuck me. So my new book is called Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Crazy, I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats.
What What's this one about?
It's about a small community in pre-Soviet Poland.
Professor, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to our final game of the night. They don't give a fuck. We're going to finish on one more pieces of paper for Ed and Natalie here, so if you want to delve deep. Let's have another disagreement. Let's have a disagreement. It can be a mad one or it can be a mild one. What could they ever falling out about?
Toilet roll. Chernobyl.
Who's cleaning up Chernobyl?
Very specific.
They're still undecided.
Any other disagreements?
Toilet roll.
Toilet rolls. Do you use them or not? Yes. Dressing to the left or the right. Who would like to see them argue about Chernobyl?
Yeah.
Toilet rolls.
Yeah.
The person who suggested that.
Back yourself.
Dressing to the left or the right. I think that's a winner. Right, over to you guys.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not letting you out like that.
What do you mean?
Where are you putting it? Where is it going?
To the left.
You never wear it on the left.
I fancied a change.
Oh, this is how it starts, isn't it?
It didn't match my parting.
You've changed your parting as well.
Absolutely, I have.
I knew it, you're having an affair. You're having an affair, aren't you?
Pints and 2 E's, please.
We're not talking about your normal Friday night order. It's her at the pub, isn't it? It's her at the pub who leaned across from you last week when you went to get my gin and tonic and said, last week I fucked her with a parsnip. It's her, isn't it?
I don't know what would make you think that.
I found the parsnip!
That roasted up lovely. You weren't complaining at Sunday, were you?
Good God.
I can't do anything without you thinking it's some sort of way of me leaving you or cheating on you. It's pathetic. I mean, come on, honestly. Nothing.
That's what it is with you. It's been the same our whole relationship. Nothing.
Oh, really?
You give me nothing. You have nothing. You are nothing, and I am the Antichrist. I deserve better.
Yeah, you're the Antichrist, and yet you don't go out there and bring in the third age, do you? You stay here bothering me. Yeah, nothing. I give you nothing. You give me ultimatums, such as the Churchill dog.
Exactly. What are you going to do about that?
I love that dog.
You love that dog more than me.
You can't love a dog more than a bitch!
My mother, on my wedding day to you, looked at me and said, show me yours and I'll show you mine. I knew this marriage was
You
doomed.
needed to know what you'd end up looking like, so you could warn me. We having a gangbang? Her from the pub knocks off at like 9:30 tonight, so we can be back early.
Is that why you're dressing on the other side then, for the gangbang?
I'm dressing on
For
the
the
left.
gangbang crew?
When she comes round and she goes to the right, she'll go, where's it gone? It'll be a surprise. You ruined everything! It was going to be a fun joke, a funny sexual prank, and there aren't many of those. But oh no, rhubarb and custard. Rhubarb and custard here has to come in and ruin everything. Get some ointment.
I have had enough of you.
Oh.
That rash
yeah.
is going away.
Oh, yeah.
And quite frankly, the doctor said, in a Pepto-Bismol style, nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, actually.
Well, it's hardly made you more attractive, has it? Don't forget to put your clock forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to put your clocks forward at 1 a.m. Oh.
Don't you forget to put your clock forward at home. Thank you so much for coming. Give Phil and Matt a big round of applause, please. Thank you. thank you so much for being here. Thank you for returning. Thank you to newcomers. This happens every single 2 months. And so the next one is on the 23rd of May. Well, I've got used to the clocks changed by then, so you won't be all blurry for it. That'll be good. We've got Chris Washington, who has been on the actual television for doing comedy as well, not for, crime. So that's good. That'll be nice to see him. We've got 2 middle acts and Discount Comedy Checkout will be closing it as well. Chris is headlining it. Doesn't matter. You'll be here the whole evening, you're not running off, doesn't matter what order they go on in. So get your tickets as soon as you can. Shoecake runs gigs all over this part of the world, so you'll be able to see the love. What song is that? That's sort of the hair of a lush worker, that sort of colour. Teal, I think they call it. For attention, usually. So see the sign, get a ticket for the next Shoecake show that you can see. Big round of applause for all 4 actually sold open for seconds. So fantastic. Big round of applause for everyone coming to check it out. I always